let's talk about the money route everybody's throwing online right now. And these are custom stemmed curl routes. Doesn't matter where you're throwing these to the outside, the slot, the inside to a tight end. Everyone is running these versus not only man, but also against zone coverage. And you guys are going to have to be prepared for these because they are certifiably the money route on any third and medium or fourth and long type call. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, hit that notification bell, grab out your pen and pad. Let's get after it. Now I'm going to break this down really simply here. This is probably the best route in the game right now due to the catch and traffic being super boosted. Would I anticipate this particular route being the best all year long? Certainly no, especially for those of you that play Madden Ultimate Team, because knockouts will end up coming into the game and you'll start to see guys dropping these. But right now, the number one way to move the ball anytime you need big yardage is going to be a super curl. So let's go ahead and start off here just by kind of showing you what this looks like. You're just going to take a curl route and custom stem it up. You guys can do this with a left analog stick or with the D-pad. The left analog stick is on a slider. D-pad goes up in, I believe, 5-yard increments. So with this, again, you're just going to be able to throw this, anticipate the turn, throw a down pass lead, conservative catch, and you're pretty much going to hold on to this irrespective of ratings. We know how good the catch and traffic rating is in this game right now. What a lot of players will do is they will mix up the types of route combinations that they are running, give themselves multiple man beaters or zone beaters, and just kind of work this little curl route into the play. So the way that players will do this is they'll snap the ball, they'll look for their post. If that's not comfortable, they'll just throw this curl. A lot of players will even click on hold down and aggressive catch the football to prevent that catch animation from hitting them in the back. So you see right here with this particular call, I am running this against a slot corner. I see the man-to-man, and right at about the top of this route is when I start to anticipate him breaking. You see, I'm starting my throwing animation in the background. The quarterback's in the process of winding up. So I am throwing this right as he gets to the top of the route as he's going to turn around. Then from here, I'm going to take control of the receiver, click on and run away from the corner and attack this with the Y button. This will prevent those knockout animations that typically happen when your opponent clicks onto their DB and holds A or X to get a play receiver, and you'll just have a higher odds of catching this ball. And this can be super useful as well when you are playing against a zone coverage. Right now, one of the primary metas in the game is basically play a cover 4 and run a Texas 4-man stunt and just basically try to switch stick around your defense with this shaded down approach. This is going to struggle so hard against a custom stemmed curl meta because all you have to do is just run off somebody in the middle of the field and then give yourself these little check downs, you know, little whip routes, you know, zigs underneath, basically anything that pulls down those flat zones. And if the pressure doesn't get home, look at B in the background. Okay, so what we're going to do on offense is obviously pair this with the protection. So just to kind of finalize this and bring it all home, whenever you're dealing with a Texas 4-man protection and a heavy switch stick meta, what you want to do is go to an empty protection. So you press and hold the left bumper. You're going to tap the left analog stick up. This is going to give you that empty protection with the dotted lines from your offensive lineman. This is the one that you want. Then from there, you double team. You can send everybody out on routes, whatever it is you want. I'm going to run that same exact call again here. Just kind of stem this curl up. And you're just going to see here how easily we can attack this coverage. So again, empty, double team the defensive end, and just snap the ball. You're going to see that the Texas stunt doesn't come in. I'm going to throw this curl. It's wide open. So really hard to deal with in zone as well. Now, if you guys are looking for the counters to all of these metas that I break down here on the channel, don't get me wrong, I go in a lot of detail on all these things, but you can get even more on my strategy website, gridirongameplans.gg. In the month of August alone, I dropped over 54 vault tips in our August vault. I'm talking game tape, film study reviews, all kinds of game theory in there, in addition to kind of the micro. What are the pro players running? How does it work? How can you run it? And how can you beat it when you face it online? On top of that, I also dropped 3 game plans. My full bunch tight end Minnesota game plan. Minnesota now becoming the destination for a lot of bunch tight end players after they led the year off running the Bucks or the Jags for their bunch tight end needs. Now everyone's kind of coming around on Minnesota. You can see why in that game plan. I also have my match coverage game plan. This is the most comprehensive coverage game plan that you will find anywhere on the internet. A lot of players are struggling on defense, just running zone and switch sticking with Texas four-man stunt. I will show you guys how to run all stunts, run all the coverages behind them to shut down your favorite or least favorite to defend offensive metas, whether that's bunch tight end like I run, or bunch strong, or the spread, or maybe tight doubles, or the doubles flex close. You name it, I'll show you guys how to guard it, who to use, or what stunt to call, everything you need to know to get clamps in Madden 26. And you guys can check out how to get those stunts in my Miami defense as well. So there's so much content on the website. Go check it out. Now back to the video. Now, one of the things that you can also do with this, and a lot of players will, is run compression-based offenses. I'm just showing this to you how to spread because it's easy and defined. But what a lot of players are doing right now is they're calling bunch formations. So I'll show you one that I will sometimes run here. This is PA verticals, so you guys can run this out of the bunch tight end. This is another play that is kind of exclusive to the Vikings. And let's just run this single mug, for instance. A lot of players are going to call this single mug, and they're going to play either quarter shaded down with a Texas four-man or Tampa 2 shaded down with the Texas four-man. So I'll kind of show you guys how this works here with the Texas. So again, they're going to run something like this. Some players will mug. You know, they're going to make different coverage choices. A lot of players will kind of turn this into like a cover 3 cloud. Sometimes you'll see, you know, something that looks like basically this, where they roll the coverage and then put this guy into, you know, maybe a flat zone of some sort. A lot of different things you could do with this particular player. But in general, they're going to have those cloud flats, those hook zone curls to this side of the field. Now, the user, this guy, the thing about this call that is so tough is that you have the ability in a compression formation to run these curls. So I might go ahead in this particular instance and run a curl route to Owens, maybe stem it up a little bit, and then I'll run this corner route underneath. And then from there, maybe I just go with like a drag, maybe a Texas route behind it. Maybe I send the running back to the flat, hot route him to a table route. The thing about this that's so tough is that in the event that you're facing something like this, zones just don't really do a good job against this. Now I'm going to skip blocking the stunt again. Let's just kind of focus on the coverage. And what you're going to see is a lot of times they just kind of hang out underneath. And then what you end up having is this ability to read the corner route or the curl. If they're playing a cover 2, we take the corner route. If they're running something like a cover 4 shaded down, that's where you're going to really have this ability to destroy this meta. So let's again go into this Texas four-man stunt. In this particular instance, I'm running this play. I'm going to put Y on a curl, stem it up so it's at, you know, about 15 yards, stem down a corner route, maybe give myself my flat check down and a drag. That way, if the user sits on the curl, I've got this, you know, tight end that I can put on a return route or a stemmed in route to like maybe 6 or 7 yards, just something that doesn't get so quick across that it's meshing too close to Barkley. So again, with this, if they're just kind of hanging out, you're going to be able to throw this ball like bang right here and do that same click on in the middle of the field. So many players love this concept. They'll kind of run like a post route, stem it down, have something that just gets their attention across the field, you know, put a curl right here, return route on this side. You could mix this in so beautifully. It is so hard to deal with. Basically what it does is it makes your opponents have to like shade down their defense because of these whip routes. So then they just start reading it like, okay, they're guarding that whip route. The user has to be on that throw in the middle or else it's just wide open, as you see. And if they are on that, then of course, you know, we have our post route in the middle of the field. So you see right here, like I should have gone to this, but again, like you're just reading it. Where's the user? Is he on my post route? If so, the curl's wide open. The curl's basically open either way here. You see, I threw that against the AI. We just got an unfortunate catch animation. It puts them in a really, really tough spot. They can't run these shaded down metas. And I think that that's why this is such an effective thing, on top of the fact that it's a good route against man-to-man as well. Now, if you guys struggle to defend these as well, make sure you guys are subbed to the channel. We'll be talking about this more in the near future, but you guys can go over to Gridiron for more right now if you guys are fiending. I'm going to get up out of here. Enjoy the rest of your Labor Day. Until tomorrow, this is Zan. Get the lab in. Good luck.